You are the vitamin C in my orange juice. You are the custard in my tart. You are witnessing big, fat, green candles. Baby dolls, PulseChain, PLS, is finally back to day one sacrifice. That's right. Millions of dollars later, it's back. Friendly reminder, the entire crypto industry said it was a scam. Let me show you the hex chart. Have a look at this. And now let me show you the pulse chart. You know, friends, I have an actual mega crank, okay? It's an actual wind-up crank. All right, are you ready? I'm literally wearing a bull hat, shouting into the internet, telling you these things are still cheap. Look at this. Straight up only. How much did it go up? Doesn't really matter. 100%. We are back to day one sacrifice. The psychologically important level. I'm going to put it on a weekly chart so you can see how close we are to the weekly super trend. It is right here. You see this? We need to close a week above here and then it basically activates it. Do you dare stand in front of this train? Do you? I want to ask you that question because 99% drop in Hex was not enough to kill the community. Richard Hart seemingly abandoning the community was not enough to kill the community. Nothing was enough to kill this community. Nothing. This is competitive information. It is a competitive edge to know this. Not financial advice. You're literally watching a dude wearing a bull hat, by the way, and I literally have a peanut brain. I'm telling you now, there are signs that you can absorb which raise your probability of success. I'm not saying that I have any, okay? It's not financial advice. I'm just telling you the way I interpret things, I use them as increasing probability of success. This is increasing the chance that we're going to hit the home run. You see, this green candle, it means a lot. It tells me the market's done with the Soyboy sellers. It tells me all those things you threw at the Hex community and PulseChain community, same thing. In the past 2 years, I think now the trial by fire is finally over. I want to remind you, every single person said it was over. If you go back down here, this was literally the corrupt SEC down here. Shout out to every single person, including Mr. Crypto Coffee, including Sir Matty Allen, and everyone else, Sir Jonathan Chaos, and everyone else who literally went on every day like soldiers telling you the corrupt SEC are a bunch of semen demons. Gary Gensler is a guzzler himself. He literally chugs semen all day. They are completely full of shit. And we were right. Okay. Now they can deal with Auntie Carol going in as a judge to read the bunch of baloney they have against the crypto industry. And we all know it's a bunch of junk. I also want to remind you, this is the Hex chart. Okay. It literally went up like 150%. So look at this. Where's that in your formula? Where is that? We know markets, friends. You can call Hex a scam. That's okay. You can say Richard's a scammer, rug puller, blah, 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 blah. I don't really care. I'll tell you something right now, okay? I sat here in my very squeaky chair watching people buy dog coins and also buying it with them. We bought Pokemon coins. I watched people buy $400,000 JPEGs. I watched people buy a coin called Dog with a Hat, which literally started as a meme. I watched the developer of that coin dump it all, and then the coin go 500x after he dumped. True story, by the way. The dev of Dog with a Hat dumped early, and then it went up without him. One of the most embarrassing things ever. Just neck yourself at that point, okay? We watched all these things happen. And now you're telling me that 68 streamers, 140 plus content creators, strong passionate cult, and at a discount to XRP, and at a discount to Cardano. You're telling me all of this means nothing. I tell you, you're wrong. 99% of the crowd said it's worth zero, it should be zero. I'm saying it's worth zero, but it should be higher. Maybe I'm right. I don't know. It can still go to zero. I'm just telling you, I like these green candles. Now, I'm not going to pick on anyone, friends. I knew this day would come. In the midst of our red candles, by the way, I'm just going to let you know, a lot of people got real nasty against everybody who owned Pulse, PulseX, and Hex. And we got a lot of receipts. And I've now thought about it. We're not going to show any mercy. Yeah. We're not going to show any mercy at all. You're going to be embarrassed. You're going to be humiliated. We're going to make memes. We're going to call all of you out because you, scum, wished us all to go very poor and homeless and to basically leave the crypto industry. While you scum promote leverage trading referral links, while you promote ICOs that you could get access to and the rest of the audience couldn't, while you promote Roca Negra and a government-approved piece of shit ETF as everybody buys into the top of a giant macro resistance zone, all of you is a scum, all right? All of you is a scum, you're all incompetent, and you don't know what you're doing. And the best part is, if you are out there listening, you are lucky. You know why? Firstly, I have a straight posture. You should have some too. And secondly, I'm pre-bragging. Do you know how rare it is to find somebody pre-bragging, friends? Somebody who pre-brags, they are putting their reputation at risk. Luckily for me, I don't give a shit because I know I'm going to win at this game anyway. I know if I get something wrong, I'll pick myself back up. The other people you and I have to watch on the YouTubes and the Twitters, they're scum, they're soyboy virgin cucks, and they have hunchbacks. And their slippers are not fluffy at all. Mine are very fluffy. As you can see, right? These Highland cows, very fluffy. And remember, I literally made a video and a triangle, the crypto trilemma problem. You can only satisfy 2, not 3 of these conditions, 2 of them. Either you make money, the influencer makes money, or the influencer protects their reputation. Guess what? You never make money. They always choose for them to make money where they get the insider ICO allocations, or they show you trading referral links where there's literally only a 1% win rate and they know all that and the exchanges murder you. Okay? And they also protect their reputation. How do they protect their reputation? They're too scared when things go really undervalued, contrarian. They're too scared to be a squirrel like I am and hold my own nuts. They're too scared to tell you this thing is cheap despite the crowd being wrong. Why? Because they're little bitches. That's why. Because they're not cut out for winning. They win by getting ICO insider allocations and dumping on their audience. That's how they win. They don't win by public markets. They're not out in the trenches. You understand? So these people, they're not really people. Yes, they are scum and they're losers and they're not your friend. Okay? Because why? I've been watching them for a long time and I'm producing content specifically because it's terrible out there. So if you have friends and family, congratulations to you. Because I wish when I came in 2018, 2019, that I came across someone like me who had done all the research and said, I don't care how low this goes, this is the time to add more. Instead, the very few amount of people who are on the right path, they would literally just disappear for like 6 months. And then when everything started reversing up, they would appear again. Unfortunately, it was too late. We were here every day in the trenches telling you, I don't care. You want to keep selling your bags? Sweet, keep selling your bags. I don't give a shit. Okay? I know you're wrong. How right we were. Now, the best part is, because I still have a heart, there's still hope for you. If you're sidelined, it's still cheap. For PulseChain to flip Cardanzo, Charles Hoskinson coin, it's still about 11x. Okay? PulseX is cheap. The buy and burn is still working. You can go to gopulse.com. It's ticked up to 3.15%, 3.15% of the entire non-origin address circulating supply has already ticked up. Okay? Hex is down like still 96, 97% from the top. Combined Hex. I don't like talking about stuff where it's towards the middle poopy zone. For example, I love Chainlink. I've been making videos about Chainlink for like 2 years. It's just that it ain't exciting when it was $5 forever, goes up to 16. Now, I still think it's going up. But I know you don't have like a 300 grand clip to be excited about a 6x. I know most of you guys don't. I know you're more towards the 30 grand and less on average, okay? Now, once again, it's not financial advice. It's just the lower your clip size, the higher the sensitivity to the market going up that you have to participate in and take more risk if you want to participate in moonshots. So there's going to be no mercy, friends. They all basically shot themselves in the foot. They kicked the wrong hornet's nest. They did no research. They watched none of the videos, and I kind of don't blame them. I mean, I'm wearing a bull hat, right? But nah. These people, evil. They want you to lose. They're scum. When I talk to the XRP army, I don't call them stupid. I don't put them down. I don't want them to lose their money. I basically highlight to them, hey, if you're in XRP, there is a chance for you. You can rotate a bit or add new fiat to other bags just in case you're wrong and Ripple keeps crushing the diminishing return of the cycle. Do people speak like that to me and you? No. They say you deserve to lose all your money, you should go to zero, and I wish you evil and harm. So I give the middle finger to those, and they can suck a fat one. So here we have Uncle Bobby, and I love Uncle Bobby, but Uncle Bobby's just a start. I mean, there's thousands of receipts, so we're just getting started. Getting started, friends. We haven't even flipped green on the weekly super trend for Pulse. There is still a chance. You understand? But you've got to be buying when the break-even Soyboys are selling. And actually, they're about to start selling very soon. The break-even Soyboys, they're ready to sell, friends. They want out. They want out. Let them get out, and then we'll rinse them. So Uncle Bobby, right? Uncle Bobby has said, Richard Hart was right. He's trending, and he's coming out in full support of the people and human rights. Good to see. And his coins are up big too. Hex is only down 98% from the top. So this is all the green coming up. So this is the funny part, friends. You're here to brag instead of using your own system going like, wait a minute. If you're down minus 98% from the top, you got a 50x to the top. Isn't that a bit juicy? Okay. Even if you want to get out at 15x, you think you're going to get even more than a 2x in Bitcoin from here? These people don't. So this is what happens when you develop a bias in markets. Now, Uncle Bobby is really good. Uncle Bobby's been around. He doesn't need any of the money. Okay, he's retired and stuff. Okay, just trades for the sake of it, loves it. And for the rest of you, though, you develop a bias, it can be the end of you. Because we know crypto ain't so easy as it was before. All right, so you have to remember my stock market saying, man, do you want to be right or do you want to make money? If you can't drop your ego, if you can't buy the coin of the fat dude twerking who used to wear a top hat, if you can't buy that coin, sweet, someone else will. So here I am saying, Uncle Bobby has acknowledged that Hex is still 25x to reach its all-time high. Thank you for telling the world how cheap and undervalued PulseChain is. It's kind of amazing. You still blurt it out to everybody and there's no one still thinks, you know what? I think there's a 10% chance he's not a scammer. Let me allocate 10% chance. Let me just throw a lottery ticket. People still don't do that, you know? I put a lottery ticket into Hex. I thought it was a scammer. I literally thought Richard Hart was a scammer. Literally, top to bottom, I go, it's too much of a scammer. I'll give you all these reasons why I thought it was completely wrong. And then the bullet went up so far, I was like, okay, he could still be a scammer, but something's going on here, right? And we investigated. These people are going to learn the hard way. That's why I'm telling you, it's like, I don't really care. They're going to be buying the top. I know they're going to be buying the top. That's why I have a balanced approach. These are the people who are going to tell me that Hex is going to flip Ethereum, for example, at the very tops. Okay, now God bless everyone. I hope they do. But I'm just telling you right now, I've planned from this to the bottom. Doesn't matter what news you throw at me, I'm ready. So I think it's fascinating to see, right? Uncle Bobby. Now, we love Uncle Bobby, right? But it's just funny putting these screenshots. Hex down only, plus 150%. Now, he didn't actually do it, friends. I just modified that. But he's been just saying it's a scam. It just looks nice for marketing. So who really cares, okay? But it's all true. He's been calling Hex a scam, whatever. It's what I don't get, friends. Just like, I love Uncle Bobby. Uncle Bobby bought $100,000 JPEGs. Once again, I love Uncle Bobby. He calls Hex a scam. He bought $100,000 JPEGs. Okay? He bought those JPEG things. Art on the blockchain. JPEGs. So it's fascinating to me how you can see a community of people that rally behind the JPEG, which is what NFTs are, but you can't respect another subset of humans who are humans. Some of them ducks, some of them squirrels, okay? You can't see those group of humans and say, well, you know what? You guys are rallying around this thing too. Maybe that has value. They can't make that connection. But that's okay. We don't expect them to. That's why we win the game, friends. The more people don't make connections like this, the more chance it is for me and you to scoop these lows over a very long time. And also, when they go from hate to kind of hate to neutral to like, and then they finally get to love, they're not buying in with like $200, man, or even 20K. You know what they're doing? They're leveraging their house to go buy 180 grand at the top. That's what happened with the Hex top. It's the exact same thing. That's what happens. This is contrarian investing, friends. This is what we actually have to do now. This is like stock picking. We have to do this. You're not getting a 15x in Bitcoin from here. So where to from here? Hopefully up. But if I was to just guess, I mean, I don't like to draw these levels much, but you can tell around day one sack for Pulse, there were a lot of market participants who were exchanging hands. And now, when we came back here, that's right, the break-even Soyboys might come there, and we might pop up eventually after we rinse them. But at this point, it doesn't really matter, because now you're going to feel what I feel when the prices go up. At first, you feel the euphoria, okay? It's just like someone who takes drugs for the first time. Wow! And then, reality kicks in. And the reality is, as it goes up, you go, oh crap, I can't actually buy anymore. I can't do anything. I'm at the mercy of the market. What if it doesn't go as high as I expect? This is why I develop anxiety early. It's because I know, oh crap, a 10 grand clip used to get you like 100 million pulse. Now a 10 grand clip is only going to get you 20 million. I can't do anything anymore. Now you're going to see it. Just like that person who consumes too many illicit substances, first they feel good. And then, once they're a veteran, they say, oh my gosh, I'm not sleeping for 2 days. You see, this is the exact same thing, the reality that hits market participants once you've done this for a while. Now, you don't need to feel these. I'm just telling you that's what it's like. That's why green candles coming ain't as pretty as you think. You have no more power left. So you think the green candles are giving you power. Like, yes, I'm right. No, that's your ego. You can't actually act anymore. Don't you like living in a world where you can act? If you need to escape the room, you can always open the door. If you're thirsty, you can always drink cold orange juice from the cup. You can actually act, right? Once it leaves your buy zone, you are shackled. And now it's up to the mercy of the markets. What if Bitcoin is at $60,000 and Pulse is only 5x above day one sack? And then up here, Jim Cramer says, hey, Bitcoin, man, it's going to $300,000. It's never going to have a bear market this whole decade. What are you going to do then? What are you going to do? What if Ty Lopez releases a freaking Ethereum layer 2 chain when Pulse is 5x above day one sack? What if Ian Bellina goes on MSNBC, calls for $400,000 or $200,000 Bitcoin? What if these happen? What if the stock market jitters down, makes a lower high when Pulse is day one sack? Do you see? That's why it's super important to take advantage of those very low prices. Luckily for us, we can still see PulseX, for example, is still deep in that buy zone. This is PulseX, right? All the way down here. I still feel psychologically good knowing that this thing, we're so far away from day one sack, you can keep adding bullets there. Once again, it's not financial advice. Go buy anything else. If you want to like go play in that land, friends, that's fine, okay? Enjoy your 3x while the big influencers tell you it's going 30, and then you'll find out later on when it goes down, they'll be bragging to you that they took profit the whole way. How do I know that? I was here every day. We all got betrayed in 2022. All those influencers with all those thumbnails saying, Ethereum, $30,000, Bitcoin, $400,000. Every single one of those poopy head lying scum came out to brag. Yeah, man, of course I was taking profits. What do you mean? You were buying monkey JPEGs. Every single one of them. Not going to happen this time because you got a friend like me and I'm wearing a bull hat. Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button, all. Don't forget to love your friends. Catch you soon.